Hello everyone, it is lovely to have all of you here. In the previous lesson, you were introduced to collections and counting, especially quantifying different collections. Today, we'll be working with counting to make collections and connecting number names and numerals to different representations. Without further ado, let's get started!
When you think about numbers, you can visualize or see them in your mind. For example, when you visualize number 5, you might see one hand. When you visualize 10, you might see 2 hands. Sometimes when you think about numbers, you could hear them as sounds. For example, when you think about 2, you might hear a train go toot toot. Now, what can you visualize when I say the number 12?
Perhaps you may think about the number of eggs found in a carton. Or perhaps you may think about the bus number that you see in the street.
What about number 3?
Perhaps you may think of the number of pillows on your bed. Perhaps you may visualize a tall tree that is rooted to the ground as it sounds similar to the number 3. Or perhaps the number 3 reminds you of the story The Three Little Pigs.
Next, take a look around you and see what you can find that represents the number 5. Let's go!
Now we know that when we visualize, we could see the numeral, word, or a picture. Let's continue to count to make collections. It will be best to have a parent or a carer by your side as you carry out this activity. Get a piece of paper and a pencil ready. Mary went to the bookstore to get some items that are on sale.
She went to the bookshelves to get some books for herself.
How many books did she buy? She bought 5 books. Did you get it right? Well done! Mary then looked for some beautiful pens. How many pens did she buy? She bought 6 pens. How did you go? Great job! Next, we'll talk about a variety of games that can help you to visualize numbers as well as develop representations of numbers. What games and activities do you know of that use numbers? Examples can be playing card games like Go Fish and Snap, or jigsaw puzzles and quizzes. Now you will be playing a quiz with me to see how numbers are represented. Before we start the quiz, get ready a piece of paper and a pencil to answer the questions given. It is important for you to check that for each number, there is a correct numeral, word, or quantity. You need to choose the correct representations of the number out of the options given. It will be best to have a parent or a carer by your side as you carry out this activity. You may get the necessary materials now. First question, how many oranges are there in the box? The answer is A, as it spells out the number 5, which is the total number of oranges in the box. Second question, which represents the total number of pies? The answer is B. The total number of pies is 8. Third question, which is 15? The answer is C, as it has 15 triangles. You have completed the quiz. Well done! How did you think you went? Do you think you would make a quiz similar to that and play with your friends in school? Next, I'm going to show you how to make a puzzle and you may play it with a family member later. It will be best to have a parent or a carer by your side as you carry out this activity. You need 3 pieces of paper, a pencil, and a pair of scissors. On one piece of paper, write a number from 1 to 20 along with how it is spelled and draw the quantity of the chosen number. Next, draw lines to separate them. Cut them out to make a 3-piece puzzle. You will get something like this. When using the scissors, make sure to hold them correctly and avoid walking around the room with scissors in your hand. Scissors are sharp and are used for papers only. Ensure you have somewhere to sit down to cut the papers. If you need any assistance, ask your parent or carer to help you. Repeat the process for the second and third number. After that, you have to sort the puzzle correctly according to the number, word, and quantity with a partner. You may play this puzzle with a family member after this lesson ends. So let's recap what we have learned today. We now know how to count to make collections and visualize numbers with representations such as numeral, word, quantity, or a picture. Not only that, but we have also learned to develop representations of numbers through games. After the end of this lesson, you may explore other games that use numbers and play with your family and friends. In the next lesson, you will subitize and combine smaller quantities and explore different ways of partitioning a quantity. That's all for today. Thank you and see you next time.